In the heart of a bustling town, nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, there lived a man named Edward Winters, who, by the way, Edward was known for his sharp wit, cunning business acumen, and an insatiable appetite for wealth. However, beneath the veneer of success, there lurked a darkness, a relentless greed that consumed his very soul. Edward's tale begins in a quaint shop he inherited from his father, a modest establishment that once thrived on the principles of fair trade and community camaraderie. The town, with its charming cobblestone streets and friendly faces, was a haven of warmth and generosity. But as the years passed, the shadows of Edward's avarice began to cast a pall over the once vibrant community. The Winters Emporium, as Edward rebranded the shop, transformed into a bastion of cutthroat commerce. Gone with the days of fair prices and friendly barter. In their place, exorbitant markups and exploitative deals flourished. Edward's sharp eyes for profit spared no one, not even the loyal patrons, who had once considered the Emporium a second home. At the heart of Edward's greed was a desire for opulence and societal standing. He craved recognition, not for the kindness he could bestow upon others, but for the size of his coffers and the grandiosity of his estate. The townsfolk, once united in the spirit of mutual aid, now felt the weight of Edward's insatiable hunger for wealth. One of the most affected by Edward's transformation was a kind and elderly woman named Margaret. Margaret had been a regular at the Emporium for decades, her silver hair a testament to the years of loyalty she had bestowed upon the Winters family. She approached the counter with a basket of freshly picked apples, a gesture of goodwill that had been a tradition since Edward's father ran the shop. Edward eyed the apples with disdain, his mind calculating their worth, rather than appreciating the gesture. With a crooked smile, he named a price that left Margaret's wrinkled face etched with disappointment. That proved the once lively Emporium, now a temple of avarice, had severed the ties that had bound the community together. As the seasons changed, so did the atmosphere in the town. The air, once filled with laughter and the aroma of shared meals, became tinged with bitterness. Edward's greed had cast a gloom over the once thriving community, turning friends into competitors and neighbors into strangers. The turning point in Edward's story came in the form of a mysterious traveler named Elias. Edward Elias, with weathered clothes and a twinkle in his eye, entered the Emporium one stormy evening. Edward, always on the lookout for potential profit, eyed Elias with suspicion, I'd say. Elias, however, seemed unfazed by Edward's calculating gaze. Instead, he approached the counter with a humble request, a meager loaf of bread, to stave off the hunger that gnawed his belly. Edward, unaccustomed to acts of kindness, hesitated but eventually agreed, ensuring Elias paid a price that echoed the Emporium's newfound ethos. As Elias left the shop, a peculiar warmth lingered in the air, a warmth that had been absent for far too long. The seed of a long-forgotten emotion sprouted within Edward's heart. Guilt. The encounter with Elias sparked a flicker of self-reflection, a momentary pause in the relentless pursuit of wealth. In the following days, Elias continued to wander through the town, leaving small acts of kindness in his wake. He repaired a leaky roof for the struggling widow. Widow planted flowers in the neglected garden of an ailing man, and shared stories that rekindled the spirit of community. The townsfolk, once subdued by Edward's greed, found solace in Elias's simple, yet profound gestures. The turning point came when Elias, in an act of pure generosity, entered the Emporium with a small bag of golden coins. He placed the bag on the counter, insisting that it was a token of appreciation for the loaf of bread that had saved him from hunger. But Edward, taken aback by this unexpected gesture, felt a surge of conflicting emotions within him. The bag of coins instead of being added to the Emporium's coffers, became a catalyst for change. When Edward, moved by Elias's selfless acts, began to question the path he had chosen, the townsfolk sensed a shift in the air, a subtle breeze of redemption that promised to dispel the darkness that had enshrouded their community. One by one, the people of the town confronted Edward, expressing their grievances and sharing the impact of his greed on their lives. Margaret, with a mix of sorrow and determination, spoke of the once thriving community that had crumbled under the weight of avarice. The heartfelt testimonials pierced through Edward's callous exterior, awakening a dormant sense of responsibility. The redemption arc in Edward's story unfolded gradually, inspired by Elias's kindness and fueled by the genuine remorse that had taken root within him. Edward began to reverse the detrimental policies he had implemented. The prices were adjusted to fair rates, and the Emporium once again became a place where townsfolk could gather, without the oppressive cloud of greed hanging overhead. In an attempt to mend the fractured bonds with the community, Edward initiated various acts of restitution. He organized communal events, sponsored repairs for those he had exploited, and even extended a heartfelt apology to Margaret for the years of disappointment he had caused. The townsfolk, initially skeptical, cautiously embraced Edward's efforts at redemption. Elias, ever the harbinger of positive change, became a trusted advisor to Edward, guiding him toward a path of true kindness and humility. The Emporium, once synonymous with exploitation, transformed into a symbol of restoration, a beacon of hope. Even the most avaricious hearts could be softened. As seasons passed, the town bloomed once again. The laughter returned, echoing through the cobblestone streets, and the aroma of shared meals filled the air. The Emporium, under Edward's earnest leadership, became a catalyst for community projects, charitable endeavors, and a testament to the transformative power of kindness. The story of Edward Winter serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity for redemption in a world where greed can easily overshadow compassion. His journey from avarice to altruism illustrates that even the most entrenched darkness can be dispelled by the flicker of a single candle, the candle of kindness. As the Emporium underwent a metamorphosis, so did Edward's personal journey. The once isolated merchant found himself immersed in the vibrant tapestry of community life. Elias, the wandering traveler, became not only a trusted advisor, but also a friend and mentor. When they worked together, they worked to instill a culture of kindness that would serve as the cornerstone of the revitalized town. Edward, inspired by Elias's example, embarked on a mission to dismantle the walls of greed that had isolated him from the very people he now sought to reconnect with. He organized town meetings, encouraging open dialogue about the impact of his past actions. This newfound vulnerability resonated with the townsfolk, who witnessed a genuine transformation in the man they had once considered an adversary. One of the most poignant moments of redemption occurred during the Harvest Festival, a celebration that had lost its luster under Edward's previous regime. This time, however, the festival was a manifestation of the town's collective spirit of generosity. The Emporium's shelves overflowed with contributions from local artists and farmers, each item marked with fair prices that reflected a commitment to community well-being. Margaret, who had once been a symbol of disappointment, stood before the crowd with tears in her eyes. In a heartfelt speech, she acknowledged the changes that had taken place, and praised Edward's dedication to rebuilding what had been lost. The applause that followed was not just for Edward, but for the collective decision to prioritize kindness over greed. The town's transformation extended beyond economic reforms. Edward, recognizing the importance of education, allocated resources to establish a community center where children and adults alike could learn and grow together. The once divided town became a haven for collaborative endeavors, and the spirit of kindness permeated every aspect of daily life. But perhaps the most significant change occurred within Edward himself. The weight of guilt that had burdened his soul gradually lifted as he witnessed the positive impact of his efforts. Kindness, once a foreign concept, had become the guiding principle of his life. The relationships he forged with the townsfolk became a source of genuine joy and fulfillment, replacing the hollow pursuit of wealth that had defined his past. As Edward's story unfolded, it became clear that kindness was not just a moral imperative, it was an investment in the collective well-being of society. The restored harmony in the town brought about a renewed sense of purpose for each resident. Although acts of generosity, once viewed as a threat to personal wealth, became a source of communal pride and strength, the transformed emporium became a symbol of ethical commerce, attracting visitors from neighboring towns who were drawn to the allure of a community that had chosen kindness over greed. Edward, once known for exploiting his patrons, was now celebrated for his commitment to fairness and justice. The emporium's success was not measured solely in monetary terms, but in the richness of relationships and the shared prosperity of the entire town. As the years passed, the story of Edward Winters became a legend shared by storytellers around the region. The once greedy merchant had become a living testament to the transformative power of choosing kindness over the pursuit of personal gain. His tale served as a moral compass for generations, a reminder that the path to genuine fulfillment lay not in the accumulation of wealth, but in the cultivation of compassion. The importance of kindness over greed was not just a theme in Edward's personal narrative, it became a guiding principle for the entire town. The acts of goodwill multiplied, creating a ripple effect that extended far beyond the boundaries of the once divided community. In other towns, inspired by Evergreen's revival, began to reassess their priorities and embrace a culture of kindness. The legacy of Edward Winters was not only the revitalization of a town, but the indelible mark left on the hearts of those who had witnessed his transformation. The story underscored that kindness was not just a fleeting sentiment, but a sustainable foundation for a thriving and interconnected society. In the end, the importance of being kind over greed was not just a moral lesson, it was a testament to the inherent goodness that resides within every individual. Edward's journey served as a reminder that, even in the face of past mistakes, the human spirit has the capacity for redemption and positive change. The town of Evergreen, once shrouded in the darkness of avarice, became a shining beacon of hope, a living testament to the enduring power of kindness to transform lives and communities. In a world often characterized by competition, individualism, and the pursuit of self-interest, kindness emerges as a beacon of hope, a force capable of transforming societies and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. The story of Edward Winters serves as a powerful case study, illustrating the myriad benefits and crucial importance of kindness in a world that can sometimes feel void of it. One of the paramount benefits of kindness, exemplified in Edward's journey, is its ability to mend fractured relationships and rebuild communities. Edward, once isolated by his insatiable greed, discovered that acts of kindness have a profound impact on interpersonal connections. As he embraced a culture of generosity, the walls he had built around himself began to crumble, and the town of Evergreen transformed from a divided community to a harmonious collective. Kindness serves as a catalyst for positive change, fostering a ripple effect that extends far beyond individual interactions. Edward's decision to prioritize fairness and justice in his business practices not only elevated the emporium's reputation, but also influenced neighboring towns. The importance of kindness lies not only in its immediate impact, but in its potential to inspire others, creating a domino effect that resonates throughout society. Moreover, kindness is a powerful antidote to the pervasive sense of isolation and alienation that can permeate a world driven by individual success. In Edward's journey, the communal spirit that emerged from acts of kindness provided a sense of belonging and unity. The town of Evergreen, once plagued by discord, became a place where individuals felt seen, heard, and valued, an environment conducive to personal growth and collective well-being. The mental and emotional well-being of individuals is significantly enhanced in a world permeated by kindness. As Edward shifted from a mindset of accumulation to one of contribution, he experienced a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose. The positive impact of kindness on mental health is well documented, as acts of generosity trigger the release of neurochemicals associated with happiness and well-being, contributing to a more positive and resilient mindset. Kindness also plays a pivotal role in fostering resilience and coping mechanisms, especially in times of adversity. Edward's journey showcased how the revived sense of community in Evergreen became a support system during challenges. In a world void of kindness, where individuals may feel isolated in their struggles, the presence of a compassionate community can be a source of strength and solace. The importance of kindness is underscored by its potential to dismantle societal divisions and promote inclusivity. Edward's story highlighted how kindness bridges gaps, fostering understanding and empathy across diverse backgrounds. In a world marked by polarization and discrimination, acts of kindness become a powerful force for breaking down barriers and promoting a more tolerant and inclusive society. Additionally, kindness has the capacity to redefine societal values and priorities. Edward's shift from prioritizing wealth to embracing fairness in business practices challenged the prevailing norms in his town. In a world void of kindness, where material success often takes precedence, the reevaluation of values becomes crucial. for building a society that, of its members over, prioritizes the well-being, individual gain. The story of Edward Winters ultimately emphasizes that kindness is not a passive virtue but an active force for positive change. It goes beyond mere niceties. It is a transformative power that has the potential to shape the very fabric of society. In a world void of kindness, individuals may find themselves caught in a cycle of selfish pursuits, perpetuating a sense of disconnection and discontent. In conclusion, the benefits and importance of kindness in a world void of it are far-reaching and multifaceted, from rebuilding communities and inspiring positive change to enhancing mental well-being and fostering inclusivity. Kindness stands as a cornerstone for a more compassionate and harmonious society. Edward's journey in Evergreen serves as a testament to the enduring truth that even in a world that sometimes feels devoid of kindness, the choice to embrace it can lead to profound transformation and collective flourishing.